We're day drinking. We're day drinking. We're day drinking. Day drinking.
Welcome to Day Drinking. This is a bit of a spin-off episode where we talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. No format, no questions, no topics, none of that stuff. We sit back and kind of vibe. And today I'm actually by myself today. Previous day drinking episodes, I've done some episode prep. Today, you're actually going to get a little behind the scenes of some editing. I'm going to try to see if this works. I don't know. But if I, in theory, share my screen, go to this one and share sound and click share, now you're going to be able to hear the episode that I'm editing. So a little meta, little weird stuff going on, but you know what? We're trying something new. We're just going to see how this goes. Um, so we're importing another one, another bar banter episode. Loading up the files right now. As of August 3rd of this recording, we have recorded 104 episodes. I need to do another day drinking soon. I have one in the tank with John Smallwood, but we're not going to be doing that one today. I've edited through 102. Is that what I did? No, I don't remember. It's so well, you guys think I have this all kind of figured out. I have none of this figured out. Yes, I have 102, which comes out this Wednesday on August 6th. Um, so I'm trying to get ahead and edit some of the other ones. So today I'm going to be editing what will be episode 103. It looks like it's got all five of us in this one. I say all five. You guys may know Danny. He's made a vocal appearance in a couple of episodes, but he's our lurker friend. He likes to just hang out and just listen. He's been a part of our group forever, but he just can't always make the recordings, and he just didn't want to commit the time, and I completely understand that. But when he can, he just likes to listen in, and we use him for tiebreakers. So much love to Danny, but you suck for not being a full member of the podcast. Full member of my heart, just not of the actual podcast. So you suck. It takes these things forever to load. So I'm just talking while this is going on. I could cut all this stuff out. I don't even need this. It could be completely silent. It could be completely silent right now. It could, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. You're going to get the full stream of consciousness. Because maybe one day, if I ever have the extra time, I'll live stream this and you can hang out with me while I edit. That would be super meta. You could hear the jokes as I'm editing them and tell me what to put in and what that would be a crazy thing. Like a member what is it? A member contest to help me edit and pick which jokes make it in. Cause so what I'm about to share with you guys is we record for maybe I, most episodes are around an hour and a half. And after I take out all of the long breaks, it's usually a little more than an hour and 10. And I try to keep every episode under an hour and 10 for the actual recording. But what I like to do is obviously cut out a lot of people who are talking in circles. I'll try to cut that out. And then I'll also try to cut out a lot of ums and long pauses. And then I just, um, sometimes things don't make it in because they're not necessarily relevant to the pod. And the fact that they're already an hour instead of 20 minutes to 30 minutes each, is a testament to the guys and them staying on and you listening for a full hour because I know all of you guys listen to the very end. Even though, from what I've been told, the best part of the episode is the very end. And maybe we should move that to the front. Maybe we should move last call to the front and really get everyone hooked in that way. That would be a fun thing to try to do maybe in the future. You might have just witnessed a streak of brilliance right there. Okay, so we're going to test this. I don't know how to test this. I'm just going to go ahead and start sharing are playing this, and we'll see where we are. So this one is at, like I said, just over an hour and a half. I got to cut out about 20 minutes, and then also make sure it doesn't. I also have to make it sound like it makes sense sometimes. So let me find where it starts. That's the other thing, as I don't have a little clicker thing to let me know when I just start recording when the guys come in, so that way I don't forget. So I have to always find where it starts. So
It's fine. It's fine. It's very smooth. It's very
okay.
And I wipe my ass.
There you go. Rick's already 1 minute in, and Rick's already talking shit. There it is. There it is. There's my voice. Gotta love it. All right, let's kill that. All right, so now we have the start of the show. And so now sit back and relax, and I'm going to be listening to the entire episode. I probably won't get it all done in this session, but I'll probably try to knock out about 30 minutes here. And I will stop and add commentary as we go. I'll be cutting out a lot of ums, and you'll hear some keys clicking, and that's just me cutting things out and going back and making sure I did it right. So here we go.
On today's podcast, we talk about what's the best outfit to fire someone in. What's the best theme park job? It's that inflection. Don't worry about it. And lastly, we have a fictional character football team draft. But first,
Did I say the second one?
to fire someone, we talk about what's the best outfit to fire someone. What's the best theme park job?
I didn't even hear it. I was so distracted with Drew's laugh because I can see it. You guys can't see it, but I can see it. I knew that laugh was coming up, but I didn't even hear the second topic. So that's me. Also, fun fact, I never remember. I get through all of these, and at the very end, I don't ever remember what topics we do. I have that terrible of a short-term memory. So, best outfit to fire, theme park job, and I know we had a draft, but what was it? Was a draft of something? Fictional character football team draft. Cool. This is 103. All right, let's go. But first,
I am drinking my as of now normal tequila soda. As of now normal tequila soda.
As of now.
No thrills. Ben, what are you drinking?
I went Travis's route and did a little scotchy scotch tonight. Doing a little Banter.
Ooh, tell me how that is.
Smoky.
It's got your name in it.
It does. It was
Why you bought it?
It's a birthday present. It's phenomenal. It's not the first time I've had it. Rick Mattison.
I'm gonna take that part out.
Mattison, what you drinking?
Blue Moon Extra tonight.
Because you are so
So extra. Travis, what are you drinking? Rick, you sounded like a robot the first segment. I felt like someone. That's fair. Took over your body. Maybe I should be fired. Rick, you get the honor. Ooh, 5 or 10. That's all I got left. 10. 10.
Box night.
10. Box night.
Box night.
10 is a. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that one. not gonna. Light with a playful zestiness.
And I just say, I'm gonna stop right here. The box night thing. So, my wife got me for Hanukkah 2 years ago a tour of Scotland, and there were the 24 individual ones. And I didn't really think of this idea to do it one at a time until like maybe 6 months in. I was going to try to like build an actual review off of each one, and I just didn't have the time to do that one. So we came up with box night. But at the end of the day, the best thing about it were those stupid descriptions. Sometimes, like, yes, you could taste or smell notes of some of the things they were talking about, but some of these were just so ridiculous, and I just felt like they were adding adjectives to be smug. But that was one of the best things that we've done is just discover how crazy some of these tasting or smelling notes are.
Yes. Grim. Another word I can't pronounce. Cut grass and delectable nuttiness.
Delectable nutty.
I'll give you some delectable nut. On the palate, it's quite sweet with pleasant softness.
Yeah, it is.
The finish is soft, dry green cereal notes. I don't know what a green cereal note is.
At no point in time was I ready for the next word. And
Like smacks?
at no point in time.
Is it just the green Fruit Loops? Like what's
Soft.
Actually might be its own short. So we're gonna take a little note here. It's somewhere around here. Be short describing box night. Cool.
And I wiped my ass with fire.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not my preferred scotch, but it's I put it as a mid. It's very easy to drink. It's very light and sweet. It's good. I'm okay with it. I do have some announcements to go through before we kick this thing off in earnest. First,
For a minute.
just for a second, yeah. First, Benjamin.
Yeah.
In the episode we just put out today, Wednesday, July 23rd, you were not a part of that episode, but we argued for what was the best cruising speed. And we were a hung jury. We did not come to a conclusion. And I want to get your thoughts on what the best highway cruising speed is, assuming that there's a couple of cars on the road. It's whatever a highway posted speed is going to be. So it's not like a 45. It's also not the Autobahn. So somewhere between 55 and 75. What's the best highway cruising speed? Just off the dome.
I mean, off the dome would be 60 just because off the dome would be 60 just because you use the least amount of gas. So that would be.
I'm not mad at that. Okay, so your option, just so you know, mine was 78.
Okay.
Drew's was 75, and
Okay.
Rick's was 12 plus. So 12 plus whatever the posted speed limit was.
Oh, okay.
Do
I
any
see
of
what you're
those
saying.
sway you whatsoever?
Yeah, 78. If I don't get my 60, it would be because most of the highways around here are going to cap out at 70. And then I'm an 8-person over type of person when it comes to cruising. So
Cool.
Okay, before we go any further, because the next part it's gonna get loud. I did put this on Twitter. I put my 87, Drew's 85, Rex 12 over, and Ben's 8 over. And Ben did win the Twitter poll. Most people out of 21 votes, thank you if you voted. 21 votes, most over half of you voted for 8 over the limit. So the best highway cruising speed is going to be 8 over. So that's a big shout out to the community there. And then here is Rick attempting to rub it in my face about how, quote, 8 over counts as a speed. I still don't believe it's a speed. It's a range. It's a variable speed. But I was hoping everyone just picked a speed and no one, except for myself and Drew, did. But that's how it goes sometimes.
Let the record reflect 2 people went with a zone and not an actual speed that Travis was pissed off at. Ben said he's a +8. And I said I'm a +12. So fuck off, Travis. It isn't.
He did say 78. Just saying that was the one that he would have picked if he had a tie break, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not still mad on it. I'm not. I am, but I'm not. I'm not. All right, let's get back into it.
What is if you had to pick a number, Ben? Because Rick stood in that camp of
not picking a number and just doing it.
I have
part of it.
zero recollection of this
I mean, Ben said 78.
78.
That was him picking a number. But just for the record,
Plus
he
8.
started, so.
It's going to be plus 8, whether it's 50, 60, whatever it is. So
Exactly, because that's what normal people do. Thank you, Ben.
I was just okay. Fair enough.
I would
I also want
Get
to
me wrapped up early this morning.
before we jump in. The next thing I want to do is just give a quick shout out to the Watch It If You Can podcast.
Let me also stop here. I know I've talked about this on the pod, probably this episode that we are editing right now, but we were in the Underground Promoters podcast of the month, indie podcast of the month, second round. We got matched up with Watch It If You Can, and that was one of the most fun, dumb things that I've ever done, where he and I were going back and forth trying to get people to vote for our individual podcast. And we did everything from shouting out random celebrities, tagging random people that we knew, and trying to get them. We just kept retweeting. I found trending things and just said, "Hey, this," and I, did one of my classic segues to try to fit it into also vote for us in this tournament. We ended up getting, I think, 14 or 16,000 views on our poll, and I think over 150 people voted or something like that. So not a great ratio of views to votes, but still that got us so much exposure. It has not improved our listener count at all, which is fine because we do this just for the shits and gigs, but it was a lot of fun. And I hope that, I think in August, it's August 3rd right now, when the next indie podcast of the month poll comes out, we're not matched up with them in the second round, and maybe we can meet them in the finals. So
The next thing I want to do is just give a shout out to the Watch It If You Can podcast. Last week we were in an all-out slugfest for the second round of a indie podcast of the month put on by Underground Promotions, and it got 170 votes, and it was viewed by about 14,000 people, just because we were just tagging everyone we've ever talked to, even maybe once. We were commenting on each other's posts when they would ask for votes. We would try to we'd kind of like snipe in or like scoot under the rug and take votes out from under them.
I never got tagged or anything.
I know. I'm sorry, Cuddles McGee. I know I looked at trending hashtags and just tried to use them in posts, and just, of course, general shit talking to one another anytime one of us would take a lead in that poll. And it was 50-50 down to the final minutes. They won by, I think, 2 votes. And it was one of the most fun things I've done on Twitter in a long time. So shout out to Watch It If You Can podcast. Give them a listen if you have a chance.
Yeah, Travis even swung for the fences there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He started tagging like real people, like
Celebrities.
Matt Olson, celebrities, movie stars, football players.
I tagged
It's like, okay, go for it.
Drew. I tagged one of the Vlog brothers. Why can't I think of his name? Drew. I tagged.
So I do try to not to hide my dumbness necessarily, but I try to cut out these long my when I can't think of something, just to keep it going and to make the episode a little shorter. So I'm about to cut this out.
One of the Vlog brothers. Why can't I think of his name? He's my favorite person ever, and I can't think of his name. Hank Green. I tagged Neil. Yeah, I tagged Hank Green. I tagged Neil. Yeah, I tagged Hank Green. I tagged Sam Reich. I tagged Sam Reich. I just started tagging people that maybe if they saw it might vote and comment and get some sort of thing going for us, but alas, it did not happen.
I need to get on X.
You don't.
Twitter. Okay.
Travis, this is a total aside. Did you see Hank Green's video about him being on an episode of Taskmaster?
I saw it, yes, with the socks.
With the socks.
Yes.
Amazing.
Amazing. I will.
You can cut this out. I just needed to
Yes, I saw that.
I needed you to witness me.
He's also doing a.
I'm gonna. Drew's right. I am gonna cut this out.
Travis, this
Yes. He's he did an assumptions with Damien. It came out today. I guessed. He did an assumptions with Damien.
yes.
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm so upset. Most of our movie references before are not going to be recorded. Like we were on fire.
It's true.
And speaking
But
of fire,
alas, I did not win, so you should probably fire me.
Okay.
Okay, so now I found the end of that, so I'm gonna cut that out real quick. And then there was a little bit of overlap where Rick was referencing something where I'm going to mute him there.
But alas, I did not win, so you should probably fire me.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Saw 3 seconds before they replied, but I'm okay with that. So also I know we had what's it called? We had announcements in this one. There were a couple of things going on. I try to get to the first topic before 5 minutes, but it looks like this one's gonna be closer to 7. I might come back and try to take something out, but that's why. Because I mean, you guys want to hear the debate. You don't want to hear us just talking over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I might take out some of the stuff about what we did with Watch It If You Can pod in that Twitter poll, but I'm going to leave in obviously the shout out, and then we can kind of go from there. How long is this? One thing about Zoom, actually two things. One thing about Zoom is I don't think it tells me how long I've been recording, and I wish it showed that. There might be a way. Let's Google that. Let's Google it. To the Google. Recording via Zoom. Is there a way to show how long the recording has been? That would be great because then I can do the timestamps. A timer that can be displayed during recording. But can I do it during? Zoom recording taking a long time to process? No. Is there a option here? Probably not. You're sharing your screen. I know that. I want to share the screen. Okay, that's what I want. Dock to top. Sharing sound. We are recording. Show meeting. What does show meeting do? What does this button do? Ah. Oh, that's just if I'm recording. Where's the settings button? More. Isn't there a settings button somewhere? Isn't there a settings button? Is it just mic settings? Is that the only? If I go to audio settings, does it bring a aha? No, don't use Bluetooth. Why? Stop that. Recording. Here we go. Participant name, include timestamp. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I don't know if it's gonna add it now because we're already recording. But we've got include timestamp on there, so that's off. I don't see anything. That's fine, and that's fine. Hide meeting. Oh, anyway, the other thing I was going to talk about is you'll notice my audio right now might sound better than it does in the actual episode because I did move to the basement studio. I'm working on getting it less tinny sounding is the feedback I've gotten. I believe I know what the issue is. I just have to go do it. I just need a little extra money and some time, which none of us have. But with that, we are going to stop this recording of this day drinking. So, outro. Like and subscribe. Oh, Angry Toothpick Jerky. we didn't talk about that. Let me just talk about that real quick, and then we'll actually end. Angry Toothpick Jerky is our sponsor. They make wonderful jerky. You go to Etsy, you search for Angry Toothpick Jerky, and you pick, I believe, one of 4 flavors. Their sweet heat is by far my favorite. That's a really good one. Their teriyaki is also really good. I mean, they're all really good, but their sweet heat is just has a really good balance of what it says, sweet and heat. You know what you're getting when you're purchasing it. Go check them out. If you do purchase some beef jerky from them at checkout, if you type in the word banter, you'll get 10% off your order. That's pretty dope. And the beef jerky, again, is also fantastic. So give them a look up on Etsy. And now, to end the episode, like and subscribe. Follow us on all the socials at @the_bar banter, or just search the Bar Banter podcast. You'll find us. New episodes every Wednesday. There's a link in the description where you can help us out if you want to support the podcast. And just remember that this is our podcast, and you're just along for the ride.